Hi everyone, this video is regarding posting and it's a new posting style that I think you might be quite interested in. You do have to sort of change your mindset a little bit if you're thinking about posting like this and you have already been posting maybe ways that you've been taught in the past. Give this one a go because trust me, you're going to find this really does work well. Okay, now I want you to be aware of Facebook newsfeed algorithms because what happens is the algorithm updates all the time anyway. It captures all the information, every click, every movement, even when you pause, it knows exactly when you're bored and when you're not bored, believe it or not. It knows what to show you on your newsfeed, and everybody's newsfeed is completely personalised. So we might even have the same friends, but it is absolutely personalised so that you get the experience that you want. Now, this means that also your customers or potential customers get the newsfeed they want. If you are being promote, or too pitchy with all your opportunity stuff, they're going to switch you off, and it's as simple as that. So I want to make you aware of a couple of things that you really do need to take into consideration. Now, according to Facebook's recent algorithm, posts that are overly promotional will get less priority in the newsfeed. Now, this is about 8-9 months old. So you can see why you've been getting restrictions and bans over the past year, because Facebook's algorithm picked up lots of overly promotional posts and basically restricted you. You might find that when you first join Facebook or first join the business and you start promote in your group, you get lots of sales to start off with. It's brilliant. And then all of a sudden it just slows right down and the sales stop coming in. And if you don't keep topping it up with lots of people, then the sales won't be there. Well, I can show you how to do it in a different way. And obviously, which is 100% duplicatable for everybody. Okay. Feedback in Facebook surveys showed that users prefer promotional posts in adverts versus regular posts. What this means is when advertisers pay for advertising, Facebook makes sure it's placed in the correct places. They know exactly where to put an advert so that you will click on it, not where you think it should be. Okay, all right, there might be a sale group and you think, well, they wouldn't have sales group if we weren't allowed to post in it. Well, you can post in them for now, at least until they get their marketplace up and running. But you have to be very careful what type of pitch you do, and you can't be overly promotional. So what people find is when Facebook post adverts for people, then that's fine. They're expecting it. But if a regular user starts saying, buy my product, join my group, they're a little bit skeptical about it. So ads you expect promotion in are okay. There is not a hidden agenda. Whereas if it was me and you posting, sometimes, they don't even know if the stuff's fallen off the back of a lorry. So it creates a little bit of suspicion. Would you say this was an overly promotional post? Now, this is the nail art, end of last year, we were promoting. And there's a description in the top. It's cut down a little bit because obviously there was a lot of information. Would you say yourself that that was overly promotional? I can honestly tell you that is far too promotional to go on Facebook. What about this one? What I've done is I've actually removed some of the text there. So the set includes 6.5 ml of purple, pink and white polish to mix and swirl as you choose. Create a fancy marbled nails. Contains everything needed to achieve professional looks at home. So it's about 2.5 lines. Would you say that was overly promotional? Absolutely, 100%. It is far too promotional. Let's have a look at this one. This is only, it's just under 2 lines. The set includes 6.5 ml of purple, pink and white to mix and swirl as you choose to create a fancy marbled nails. Okay, so really what it's doing is just describing very briefly what it does. Would you say that was overly promotional? 100% it is. Absolutely far too promotional. This is how you should be posting, okay? And what happens here is this is creating a little bit of curiosity and it's mixing well into the newsfeed, yet it's still promotional. So you can still sell your products. You're going to be selling into groups anyway and selling groups, so people know that it's going to be for sale. Take nail art to the next level. That's something different, isn't it? It creates a little bit of curiosity. People go in, have a look at the product, Can already see there's £12 written on the box. They know how much it is. So what I want you to do is think when you post about having a bit of personality. Actually put that across, because this is social media, not business media. You're not posting professionally, you are posting as a person. So let's just have a look at some of the tips that I can give you here. Make sure you've got pen and paper ready, because you will need to write everything down, because obviously it's a lot of information for you. Make sure you post join in versus interrupts. Okay, interrupting in the news feed is join my group, competition time, and all these wacky colours and all these overly edited photos. Absolutely is a big no-no, because that's not what Facebook is about. Facebook is about being social, being fun, having a laugh, joining in, having conversations. If your post doesn't join in and have a conversation, just don't post it. It's as simple as that, because it interrupts the newsfeed. So think real, personal, value, simple, gentle and raw. So you've got to bring value to your own selling group especially. You should be bringing value. That's not you posting an interactive post. We've already seen the video on that. Interactive post in there. If you're not responding and having conversations with people, there is no interaction. It's one-sided communication. Bring value to your group. So if you've got your local group going, put things from your local area in there. Bring value to the local community. Have conversations. Find out what they want. Find out what they would like posted. What sort of products they'd like posted. And then have conversations around those products that you're posting. So be personal and be gentle. Not overly pitchy. Not overly salesy. Not with all of these icons that Facebook allow you to do. Just don't keep posting all of those, because that is too salesy and too pitchy. So think personality and don't post like a spammer, okay? A spammer is somebody that multiple posts. It doesn't have to be an infection with a virus. It is somebody that is posting material that is unwanted, okay? So unwanted material, especially multiple times, and I'd say multiple times over 3 times. Now, I know that you can be asked to post a lot more regularly, but really everything has to be spread out. We suggest in the social selling system that you don't post any more than 10 products externally a day, in 24 hours that is, because otherwise you're classed as a spammer. You know, you want to keep it real. And of course, if you're posting like this anyway, you will naturally get a lot more orders. Okay. Now, don't use the call to action words. Buy this, join my group, bargain buy, limited stock, only 3 available. There's so many I could choose from. Loads of exclamation marks and loads of stars and things like that. That's what you don't want to do. You've just got to blend into the news feed. And you might think, well, how will I get noticed? You'll get noticed because you're going to create curiosity. So these are creating curiosity posts. So your post, your product, create a little bit of curiosity around it, one line ahead in, really think outside the box and promote like that. I will give you some examples, but first what I want to do is show you a few more examples of overly promotional posts, because I need you to really see what over promotion is. Now this is a great clean advert, and I have used somebody's, I don't know whose it is, and I have blanked out everything so nobody can be recognised from this. But it does say, hi all, please join my group and friends and add friends. If you add 100 friends, you get 1 ticket into the draw to win £10. 200 members gets 2 tickets and so on. That is just promotion. That is blatant promotion. Okay, that's even using a competition to drag people into the group. It really is just like that. Now, of course, you will attract people into your group, but they're usually just after the prize and then they'll leave. So please think about what you're doing. Here's another one, obviously overly promotional, far too much text. Why would you need to do that? You don't even need to write any of that information on there. Not only that, you've got the pound sign in the text, you've got all sorts of things. And you've even got private message for instructions on how to purchase. That is going to create, it's going to flag up in the newsfeed algorithm anyway that you're selling, because all of these words are in there. They will pick it up, slow you down. Here's another one. And again, I wanted to show you this example because I think the picture is actually quite attractive. There's nothing wrong with this picture. It's not overly edited. They've just basically put it neatly on a background, a very light coloured background, so it blends in. But it is overly promotional. One, you're promoting 4 products when you don't really need to promote any more than 2 in one go. And also, it's got great new duvet sets, different sizes. Why would you say different sizes? Well, of course, there's going to be different sizes. Get people to ask you. Conversation is what counts. And you will feature more on people's newsfeed if you're talking to people back, you're responding. And you need to create that curiosity. And then it's got thanks for looking, so it's polite. But you still need to not be overly promotional. And this is very, very promotional. Here's another example, nice clean advert, good pictures, attractive, but it says PM to order. So straight away, that's an overly promotional advert. The algorithm's going to pick up private message. It even mentions purchase, even mentions delivery and fees apply. Okay, overly promotional. That is interrupting the news feed. Here's another one, a lovely picture here, lovely attractive picture. It's not overly bright, really good picture. But then it says, hi admin, hope it's okay to post this in your group. Really, no, that's not what you do. You don't do that. That's like saying, hi admin, I'm going to post in here because I want to take your members, you know, or I want to sell in your group and be overly promotional. Steer away from that. It also has a link to the group, which is big no-no, because obviously those Facebook do break your link so that you can't promote too much. So this again mentions the price, recommended retail price, absolutely. Lovely advert, but, you know, not for Facebook. It's social media, not business media or retail media. So whatever you do, if you want to sell products and you want to be successful at selling products, you've got to create conversation. Simple as. That's it. You can't interrupt the news feed. You've got to flow with the news feed. You've got to flow so much that when your post comes up, your heading captures their imagination and they want to go in and have a look. Because that is what social media is all about. If your friend posts and she posts something that you think, oh, what's that about? You'll go in and have a look. That's exactly what you've got to do with your adverts. So whether you use a community selling group or a business page, you post exactly the same. A business page, you might say, well, I can be promotional on that. Not really. It's still social media. A business page, I always promote a group first. A group is so important to have your new distributor set up doing. But then at a later stage, we get them to set up a business page to have a business presence, okay? An online presence. It works in the background. It's unlike a group. A group you have to work really, really hard at. A business page, quite often you can make one, leave it, and you'll still attract attention and still attract website traffic. So it's brilliant, okay? These are the type of posts that you need. It's called conversational posts. Now, I don't even know if that's a word, but I just think it explains it perfectly. And the pictures, if you're not creating curiosity or making people look or creating conversation, you're not doing it right. You've got to generate that conversation. If your groups are slow, try conversational posts. Have a listen to the interaction video. Try those and start getting people communicating with you. Once they communicate, the group will start bringing value. You'll bring value to those people and they will start seeing your posts on the newsfeed. So this is how you would post in your own group and a business page. Remember, create conversation and curiosity. I love the way this creates a different lighting effect in the room. There is nothing promotional about that heading. And that is it. You post that into your group or on your page, and you can put the price on it if you want to. You don't have to. But if anybody's interested, they'll say how much. And of course, conversation created from there. Here's another one. Wow your mates with this funky food. Again, not overly promotional at all, is it? And it is really thinking about what you're doing. So you might have to sort of take a little bit of time out, think about your posts, because you're not just copying and pasting, which is spam-like methods. You can put the price on it or not. It's entirely up to you. You can post it on a page or in a group. It's entirely up to you. Again, think outside the box. Just think of little different headings, catchy headings. Wait a minute. This is the great loss you do want to have. You know, you can be really imaginative. Don't copy all these headings. You've got to think of your own, that create the curiosity. That's how you're going to sell. We've all got different personalities. Project your personality. What's new, Pussycat? A duvet cover for the perfectionists. This looks brilliant. It creates conversation. It creates curiosity. Because I know if I saw that in my newsfeed coming up at the side, I'd have a look and see what it was all about. And then if I had a friend who was a cat lover, I'd send them this picture. And that's how social media works, okay? You literally have to create that conversation and discussion. Now, posting into external groups is going to be slightly different to your own group, because obviously you want to drive traffic. Anybody who's interested in your product, you want to take them to your group. Now, we all know we can't post links of your group, and that's why the very last advert I showed you with the perfume wouldn't work, because eventually they'll break that link and you'll get picked up for spam-like activity. So this is what we do. I love the way this creates a different lighting effect in the room. Hashtag Shop with Genie. Now my group name is hashtag Shop with Genie, exactly like that. Now Facebook and all social media allow hashtags, and hashtags create links. If you click on that, it will take you to every single post that says hashtag Shop with Genie, obviously depending on your cookies in your computer. But that is a way of generating extra traffic to your group and also to the products that you're selling, because obviously any external products will have the hashtag, and if they're open or public groups, they'll see it all. But what I've done also is I've put hashtag Bargain Lights promo on the picture. Now that does not create a link, but what it does do is subliminally it suggests that I've got bargain lights for sale in my group, which might attract some more people. And then at the bottom it's clear instructions. Please join us by clicking the hashtag Shop with Genie. So it gives you instructions, because not everybody knows what a hashtag is. We take it for granted sometimes. Oh yeah, you know, put hashtag, that will create a link. Well, a lot of people actually don't even realise that. So sometimes you've got to spell it out. Here's another one. Wow your mates with funky looking food for external groups. This is going to generate traffic because they're going to click Shop with Genie. Also, anybody clicks low carb will get all the low carb posts. Now, we all might be doing exactly the same thing. And then so what? At the end of the day, it's how you display your product. You can put hashtags to link it to different things. And I've put bargain kitchen promo. Now, the biggest tip I can give you is actually don't use too many hashtags, because that is spam-like as well. So if you're going to do it, you never, ever use more than 3. And if you are going to be posting, I would only ever probably post 2 or 3 adverts into external groups with 3 hashtags. The rest would only have 1. So you've got to be careful the amount you use these hashtags, because again, they'll just break your link so that nothing shows up, and you can't afford that to happen. So you might be saying, well, I can't see anybody buying it. I don't really think that's going to create that much curiosity. Well, I can honestly say that's absolutely not the case, because we've had great results, really have. We've increased the activity on our own groups. We've gone from dead groups to really active groups where people are starting to see all the products because they're having conversations, they're enjoying it, they're spending more time on the group and communicating with each other. So this one says, on the video you can't actually see the top and the bottom, but meet Barry the Bulldog. And of course this creates conversation, doesn't it? Customers come in, look, oh, hi Barry, and then they'll have a chat. Some are asking how much is it. This one is a taste of tropical, I think the heading on this one is. Well, it's obvious we're selling shoes, but look at the communication and the conversation. But it's not one-sided conversation. You cannot do it like that. You have to respond to every single person, because then it is a conversation. Here's another one. And you can't see it at the top, but it says hummingbirds. Like it? ? Okay. 1 bit of bedding. It creates a massive post, and again, more put in the news feed. So all of these people are asking, have you got any more? Have you got this? Have you got that? So much conversations going on. So much is sold during conversation. This is for a page. Now, a page is very different. Like I've said, that's about creating a professional image and online presence. Some people like pages, some people don't. It's entirely up to you. But you should really try and have a group because that's where your community is. A page is completely optional and it's free. Now, on a page, for all of you using pages, I've got this straight from the Clean Easy website. You can post links on a page, unlike a group. So, of course, you can use your K-Life or Clean Easy link. I have to say the traffic isn't massive when you use the link with K-Life or Clean Easy written in it. I think they've actually slowed that down. But you can see the post heading is Let's Get Jamming. It's a jam pot. So there is no promotion in that whatsoever. Okay? So you can have that sort of post on your page. Again, another one, great combo. That's really all the heading. It says it all. Roses, lights. You don't really need to say any more than that. Most people know exactly what it is. And if they are interested, they'll click on it and have a look, or they'll ask us more information. So let's have a look how to advertise for new members to join your group. Because some of you might be thinking, well, if I can't join my group, how am I ever going to get people there? You're going to get them there by using conversation. You're going to use conversational posts that create curiosity. Now wait for this because you really do have to change your mindset on this one. But trust me, it works because I've proved it. Here it is. Here's one of them that I've used, the big bed debate. Do you sleep on the left or the right? Join in the debate, hashtag Shop WithGeenie, which is a link to my group. And can you see what I've done? I've created a little bit of fun. I've put matchstick men on it and matchstick women. And at the bottom, put click the hashtag Shop WithGeenie. So it gives clear instructions. That's how you do it. And the top right hand corner, I've put hashtag bargain bedding promo. The reason why I've done that is because I want to subliminally suggest that it's bargain bedding in the group as well. So, of course, people look at it and think, right, okay, of course she's selling anyway. So they know why they're going to the group. I've chosen one of the best duvet covers that's attracting a lot of attention at the moment. So use products that people seem to like and think of something around that to get people into your group. Absolutely, you've got to mix in with the newsfeed, not interrupt, create conversation, create curiosity, and you'll get lots and lots of sales.